Well, I'm waiting for you in a very glamorous corner, Hollywood and Vine. Let's see. I'm waiting here. That's why we're here, because of this letter from a Mr. William Lincolnheimer, Jr. of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, who writes a most interesting request. He said, "Dear Art Baker, last year my parents visited Hollywood and, as is customary, took all the Tanner Gray Line tours. But they're still talking about one tour in particular in which the bus driver pointed out many of the famous movie stars' homes. I would certainly like to go on that tour, too, but I can't get to Hollywood. Could you possibly manage to somehow take me on that same Tanner Gray Line tour on your show? Sincerely, William Lincolnheimer, Jr." All right, Mr. Lincolnheimer, because you asked for it, yes, we're going to take you on that tour right here, because we have with us a Tanner Gray Line bus, and it may be that the guide who is driving tonight could be the same one that guided your parents when they were here last year. I'd like you to meet our guide for tonight, George Lipman. George, hi. I guess we're all ready. There's no use waiting any longer. Mr. Lincolnheimer, come along. In fact, let's all go, huh?
Yes, here we are at Hollywood and Vine Art. Moving down Vine Street on your left is the famous Hollywood Brown Derby where the stars meet to eat.
Yeah.
And from here, let's move up on the Strip, the fabulous Sunset Strip, where on your right now you see the Players, owned and operated by Preston Sturgis, and on the left here is Ciro's. And here we are entering the city of Beverly Hills, the home of the stars. And this first home that we show you on your left is the home of Charles Boyer, the romantic star.
Ah, yes.
And here, the famous Beverly Hills Hotel. And
Right
running
up the
across the
driveway.
driveway, yes, The Beverly Hills Hotel. And here at Sunset Boulevard and Beverly Drive, we'll turn on Beverly Drive, showing you this very lovely palm drive, the street lined with the very lovely Washingtonian fan palms and the Canary Island date palms interlaced. And here on your left is the first home, the home of Ginny Sims. Oh, aren't we
there's
lucky?
Ginny. Yeah, the two youngsters.
Yeah, there's Ginny herself.
She's got a happy kind of motherly look on her. Nice kid.
Where's that one going on?
Swimming pool. Yep.
Oh, I hope he doesn't fall in. I'll save him if he does.
She's a cute little toddler, isn't she? That large-sized pool there.
Yeah, very fine. You know, we have many, many pools in the private homes here in metropolitan Los Angeles. All right.
1 minute.
Goodbye, Jimmy.
Good luck.
Ginny.
All right, we're off
We
again.
move again. And here's the home of Gary Cooper here in Brentwood. On your left there, you can be seeing the doors taken from the church from where he was married.
Uh-huh.
And there's the Falcon's Lair, the former home of the late Rudolph Valentino.
Valentino. Yes.
And this is the home of Edmund Lowe, the very famous Captain Flag.
Yeah.
Oh, and aren't we lucky? There he is himself in person.
Ah, yeah, he's a grand guy, too, believe me. Likes to putter around the garden.
Telling a platoon.
For a boutonniere?
Yes, I suppose he has an
No.
appointment, and he's leaving us. Goodbye, Ed.
Sorry.
Well, here we go, in the home of Deborah Carr, you see here through the trees, the MGM star of King Solomon's Mines.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and there's the gate entrance to the home of Shirley Temple. And there's the letterbox, the mailbox that you hear so much about.
Uh-huh.
That's the home of Shirley Temple. And the Downs family.
Old
Gee,
Johnny,
we're-
Johnny Downs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his family. But they're going to have
Four
a
youngsters, yeah.
I bet they're going to have a baseball game. He looks like he's going to be the batter. Or maybe Mama will be the batter.
I guess Johnny's going to do the pitching.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, wind
Mama's
it
going
up.
to be the batter.
She won't
What
hit
does
it.
that look like? A
Hey,
hit.
right through the second baseline there, through the pitcher. Come on. Oh, he muffed it. She's safe.
She's safe.
They're a nice couple. Johnny's the sweetest guy, I want to tell you, always has been. And there's the four of them, 1 down, 2 down, 3rd down, and 4th down. There's a lovely family there.
All the 6 down.
They're my favorite family there.
Well, let's
Here we
roll
go.
again, Art.
Where to
This
now?
time, we go through the Bel Air district. This is the very exclusive track.
Mhm.
And there, the doors, the gates to the home of Joey Brown, the famous comedian.
Ah,
And there's the bell that was taken from one of his pictures. That's the bell from one of Joey Brown's pictures. And you're looking through the driveway now. The home here you see is the home of Robert Taylor, the very beautifully landscaped grounds here and swimming pool in the foreground.
He's got
Robert
very
Taylor.
spacious now.
Oh, yes.
That runs all the way back to the property there. That line.
That's the home of Robert Taylor.
Hmm.
And there's the home of Barbara Lawrence. Wow, that's a very lovely home, and my, we're
there's-
sure lucky
yes,
today.
yes.
There's Barbara herself.
He looks charming, huh?
Sure does.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yeah.
Enjoying the California sunshine.
A lovely smile. Mm-hmm. So long. So long, dear boy.
And we'll roll again.
Where to now?
Well, we'll just swing around here, Art, and head back down the Sunset Strip. So that's Maxim's you see on the left, the famous bit of Sweden, famous for its smorgasbord.
Uh-huh.
And from here, past the Mocambo, the
Yeah,
Mocambo nightclub. Yes.
Joe Lewis was there just recently.
And that's Schwab's Pharmacy that you hear so much about. And here on your left is Sid Grauman's famous Chinese theater, where some of Hollywood's greatest pictures have had their glittering premieres.
That is a great place, isn't it, huh?
Oh,
Yes, and there's the forecourt there, where they've had, I guess, footprints, horse prints, the nose of Schnozzle Durante, and even one of the beards was put there of Monty Woolley. Oh, looks like we're headed back. Yeah. I think the tour is just about coming to a close. If I'm not mistaken, here we are, right about where we started at Hollywood and Vine Street. Of course, I'd like you to know that this was condensed from what would be a 3-hour tour on Tanner Motor Tours, the Gray Line. We've condensed it into 5 minutes. All right, everybody, out. Here you go.
Oh, that was a great trip, wasn't it? We enjoyed that, I want to tell you. I'm so glad that you asked for this, because I certainly enjoyed it myself. It's quite a trip here. We condensed it, of course. But this very able guide of ours, George Lippman, I think we'll thank you, George, very much. And Tanner's Gray Line Tours, when you come out here, you may have George as your guide, too. So, Mr. Lincolnheimer, thank you because you asked for it. And that reminds me, nothing happens on this show until you give us your orders, you know? In other words, I'd like you to put on your thinking cap, give us a challenge. Maybe this reminds you of something. What do you want? What do you want on your television set right in your own home? That's our job here. And so when you do get an idea, I want you to jot it down right away and send it to us at this address. You asked for it. Box 323, Hollywood 28, California. You got that? That's 323, Hollywood 28, California, and thank you.